Hi everyone, we are back with another war video today, and this is going to be the finale of season 64. We did match up with GT40, so we matched the second place alliance, and then at the time, and then we matched GT40, the first place alliance. I do want to make a correction. Apparently, MSKTT is not mostly GT40 alts, so that is not the case apparently. So I do want to say that I misspoke about that last video. But yeah, this video we got GT40. They're obviously in first place. They are the best war alliance, consistently podium and very consistently war champ. So yeah, not a war we expect to win. We should have top 10 locked up, but we do want to make sure we play well enough that we are that we keep our death counts down so that our attack bonus is still good, because that could come into play for finishing top 10. So proper boosting across the board, proper war plans, all that jazz. This fight though, I played a little bit cautious. I could have probably played a bit more aggressive to shorten this fight time down. Not that this is going to be anything crazy. But here we're going to go for the kill, I think. Yeah. I think I just combo it out, and that's the fight. So, 40 seconds, super easy. Definitely one of the easier fights I take this war. Yeah, we'll make our way to our next fight. I think that was against Omega, so shout out to him. He played in for Loki for, I think, 3 seasons. Super chill dude, so hope he's doing well. Next up, we got Zemo here on 11. I was really nervous about this fight. I don't really like Zemo. Fighting Zemo, I don't know how to use Zemo effectively. I know where to assign him. So I was a bit nervous for this fight, mainly because I didn't want to get rooted and then break out of the root. While in Uru, because that would actually neither. If I break out of the root, it'll apply a bunch of bleeds to you. So in Uru, I obviously won't get the bleeds, but it'll give Zemo a bunch of furies. And then if I am in Magma, then I will get the bleeds on me if I break out of it. So really, I want to kind of play this like an encroaching stun timer, where I just want to be throwing my special as the root's coming around. So I don't want to be getting rooted and breaking myself out of the root. I want to throw it as I'm about to... it's about to expire. So first one comes out here. We get the timing right here. I'm also not too fussed about what type of special I throw. I want to try and stay on Uru if I can. But if I get pushed to Magma, like I am here, I'm completely okay with that. Throwing it, I want to throw that there, though, like I did there. Because if I get pushed to special 3, the timer doesn't stop. So it'll just throw my special, and then I'll be rooted. So, yeah. Right now, we're going to throw this, though. Timing's still going well. This fight definitely could have been faster. Trying to bait the special 1. I think we're going medium, light, medium into the special 1. He's still almost down. No, I didn't do medium, light, medium with that special 1. I should have done that. But yeah, over in a minute. Definitely could have been faster, but, completely fine. And the buffs from the tactic help feed Absman more power, so it makes it a little bit easier to cycle them. The specials. Next we got Absman here versus Korg. I did take Absman up to rank 4 for this war. I originally was going to use White Magneto, but I forgot that this... that most of his attacks are energy. I don't know why I forgot that. But yeah, this fight here should be super easy. I think I play fairly aggressive. Yeah, with the light intercepts. Clear his rock stacks. I don't think I go for the special 1 dex. I'm like quite confident at doing it. I don't know. Didn't feel it was necessary, so didn't do it. Here, I think I just opt to... I think I just throw the special 3. Yeah, the special 3 clears his rock stack, so I'm not too worried about throwing this. And then it'll give me the better crit chance, which is good. Block this to exit the tail end again. We go in here. We do want to make sure we stay in Uru for this fight. That is kind of critical. The magma will feed the node, they'll regen, and then they'll go unblockable, and I don't really want to deal with unblockable Korg. Oh, there I was late. That was embarrassing. We throw a special 3 again now. Clears rock stacks, and then we're just going to combo out, and this should be the fight. Boom. So, down he goes. Again, could have been a much faster fight, but during this war, I was quite sick. I kind of got sick the morning, and I knew I was going to be out of it. So it made me quite a bit more nervous for my fights, as I did want to finish out my Deathless season, and I did want to have a sloppy death because I was just not in a good headspace. But I had like a cold, you know, headache, tired, running nose, all the fun stuff. So yeah, this fight, we're not going to be using Karolina again. I do not want to deal with that ordeal. I was thinking of different options as I would after that fight, and I did think of Soak, and I needed Soak for another fight later on the map. There I was super late. Like, I knew I was going to be late. Super stupid. But Silk should work fantastic for this fight. She does a great job controlling the power. Or not the power, the healing. Especially once you get them in their corner. She also doesn't generate her own buffs, which is good. And she has easy access to a knockdown with her heavy attack, being able to combo into it. I know this is a super sloppy start, but I do turn this around, I promise. The burst damage also kind of gets through his cowardice nonsense, which is also nice. But as you can see, once he's in the corner like this, it stops his regen from triggering, or from doing anything, so it's quite strong. Here, we're going to bait the special 2. And then we're going to combo in, heavy into the relic, combo in again, heavy, special 2. So that does another big chunk. We want to bait this special 2 from him. In terms of special 1 or special 2, I don't really care. There we saw his, you know, box thing was getting close. We just heavy right away. We'll dex that. Heavy in the corner again. Punish there. I think we bait this. Yeah, and then he goes all hesitant, which is super annoying. He got passive. But we're in the kill range now. We're going to punch this. Heavy into the relic. Combo. Heavy to the special 2. And that will be the fight. So, a little slow still. Just because the... I mean, Zola's going to be a bit slow there no matter what. And very sloppy at the beginning. Basically, lost all my health there. And then from his special 2 degen, which I wasn't worried about. But yeah, overall happy with how that fight went after the first 30 seconds. And definitely a good option there, and safe option. So I would send that again to anyone in our battle group. And then next up we got Rintrah here again. I think I had this last war, or maybe it was the war before. I do screw up here. It's not as fast as last time. Last time was very, very fast. This one, I think the root timing just gets weird. And then I don't think I get any crits on my special 2, and I get him down to like 8%, I think, or something. I can't remember fully. For a special Power Start 1 here, a couple reasons. If I die to Rintrah from getting hit too many times, like, I don't even know what to say. It'd be horrendous play. And then obviously I don't need a combat regen. The special Power Start 1 should make the fight a bit faster. Here, I was hoping that the heavy would kind of push him back and keep him slowed at the same time, so that the root wouldn't come into play, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. Here, we could throw the special 2. Yeah, and our crit RNG here, we get 1 big crit, but if any of those other hits crit, that would have killed. So, only 1 crit kind of slowed it down, which was, again, super annoying. And then he doesn't really want to play ball, then he gets rooted, and I have to wait out the unstoppable, so yeah, it's just a bit freaking annoying that this fight should have been over significantly faster. And then we'll go for the kill here, and that'll be the fight. So, special 2. Then down he goes. Yeah, it's still fine, but if we could have got 1 more crit on that first special, or that second special 2, that would have ended the fight. But yeah, nice and easy. Again, quite hard to die there. It would have been super impressive. And then we got the shocker here on 46, or 47, I'm sorry. Took this earlier in the season. It's a very easy fight. I played it a bit sloppy last time with Karolina. This one goes quite a bit faster. Um, yeah, you could use Thanos here. You can use Karolina. I mean, either of them are good. I had the extra spot, or I was able to make room for an extra spot on my team to get Karolina out here. Once we figured out that Asman as an option there, so that worked out well. So I squeezed her into my team here. Gonna be smart. Throw our special 2. Good damage. Here, I'm okay with baiting his special 2 if he wants to play ball. But he didn't really play into it again. There, I'm just being dumb, not punishing. It always feels awkward to kind of punish when you have the unstoppable. So here, I'm going to throw the special 2 here. He's at 3 bars of power, and it kills. I had the invul, obviously, so if he threw the special 3, it would have been fine, taking an extra 10 seconds. But yeah, we get the fight down in 41 seconds. So yeah, super happy with how that went. I don't like Shocker in general. He's quite annoying, so happy that fight went well. And that's our war. Yeah, just the 6 fights this time. Nothing too crazy. Pretty easy fights. Shocker, again, on that note, can get weird, but, you know, Karolina's pretty nuky, and that fight went really, really well. In terms of performance, we did play quite well this war. As an alliance, we only had 2 deaths, so I think that was our best clear of the season, or if not best, it tied it. GT40 went donut at us as an alliance, so we did not win. Which, fair enough. Again, it would have been quite surprising if we beat them and, you know, they went deathless and were super fast. I think they were under 10,000 seconds. So they were really, really fast. And we were never going to beat GT40 on time anyway. My battle group did get a donut this final war, so we cleaned it up the last 3 wars. We had 2 donuts, and then I think 2 of our last 3 wars were donuts. So I'm really happy with how we kind of tightened up at the end. And yeah, congrats to GT40 on War Champ, of course. Really well played to them. They played well the whole season, obviously, and then getting a donut to make sure they secured the victory was very impressive. In terms of our performance as an alliance, we were already secure in top 10 again. Like I said, we were most likely going to be safe. And then with a 2-death clear, we definitely knew we were going to be safe there. So we finished 9th. So really happy of how our performance went. 9th place is great. We were like the 6th best performing alliance in terms of attack bonus. So yeah, really happy with how we performed overall. Kept it close. We faced most of the top alliances. I think the only alliance we didn't face LVT. So of the podium alliances, we didn't face LVT. We faced Salty. We faced GT40. We faced Noon, who did have an off season this time around, but they're typically, you know, up there. We faced Faye. We faced MSKTT. So faced a lot of the good alliances. PBT. So yeah, overall, not fortunate matchmaking, just really well played by us this season. So hopefully we can keep that rolling into next season. In terms of my performance this season, I did go Deathless again. Not again. Well, I guess I did go Deathless last season. There's only 12 fights, though. But I did go Deathless this season. 73 fights, 0 deaths. So one of my better Deathless seasons in terms of fight total. I think I had one season where I went 75-0. Usually when I get into the 80s, I drop 1 death every time. I think I had 3 seasons in the 80s where I dropped 1 death, which was super freaking annoying. But yeah, really happy with my season. Lots of mojo, good amount of Karolina, Solvark a lot, which mixed feelings on the Solvark fights. A couple Silk Wars, I think just the last 2. Absman, Prowler, you know, all the champs. So I think I ended up with like 15 different champs. We took 1 boss, a bunch of minis, and then lots of path fights. So yeah, 73-0. Really strong season, so happy with how that went. And yeah, going into next season, we should have a very similar team in terms of our the alliance members, which should be really good. I am planning to have next season be my last season planning as the main planner of a battle group. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm excited to pass the torch on to someone else and not plan every single week because it is very time consuming. But yeah, we'll see how it goes next season. But yeah, overall, super happy with our season as Alliance, super happy with my performance, and super glad with how we performed this war as well. But that is going to do it for this video, though. Thank you, everyone, for watching.